I got this Hot Wheels Oldsmobile 442 a few days ago. It's rather beat up and it's got a lot of paint chips, and it's also been painted white by the previous owner. But I'm gonna restore it because it's got all the pieces are still there. The windshield and the interior plastic aren't too bad, and the base isn't also too bad. So we're gonna fix it up. I'm pretty sure that the original color of this car was white, even though someone had painted it. And I don't know what the condition was of it when they put the paint on, but I'm not really sure considering that the paint on the outside is pretty chipped, so we'll have to wait and see. I start by taking the car apart. When you take it apart, you'll notice that it has two rivets, one on the back and one on the front. This is how most cars are put together. Not all of them have two rivets, some of them have only one, and some of them also have screws, but most of the time the Hot Wheels don't. It's more of the expensive cars that have screws, more like the Johnny Lightning. I'll start first by taking the first one apart. I use a drill. I don't know what the size drill bit is, but you just use a drill and take off the head of the rivet. Go however fast you want. I personally go kind of fast because I want to get it done, but you can go however fast you like and however fast you're comfortable with. And it works pretty well if you use an electric drill. You just shake off the metal shavings there. And then you do the front one. I don't use screws, I don't have any at the moment. I just put them back together, and I've used glue in the past. But other than that, you could use screws is probably what I recommend. And you just get the front one. And then again, just shake off the metal shavings if you can't see where it is. And eventually, you can either pop the base off, and it will come off easily. There you go, you just take the top off, and then we're looking at all the interior pieces. It's got the windshield, the interior, the base, and the top. Those are the only pieces. This is the windshield. It's got some paint on it, but that's easy enough to remove. And then I got the interior. All you need to do with that is clean it with some soap and water. I just use water. I don't even use soap. There's the interior of the car. It's kind of dirty. We'll wash that. And then there's the base. It's not too bad, but it's missing chrome. But I don't think I'm going to do anything about that because it's got enough chrome on it where I don't want to repaint it. I'll start first by putting the car in some lacquer thinner. I would prefer to use acetone or paint remover, like something that would actually work better. And it didn't really take the paint off that much, but I'll show you in the next shot. Clean the wheel with some, what is it? It's called polishing compound, and on the back you can see I tried to use the wrong buffing wheel, and I kind of messed up the plat. I'll fix that later. There's the interior. I just washed it with water. It looks really good. And then there's the base. I haven't done anything with it besides wash it with water, and it looks pretty good. I decided to paint the car green. It's just a generic kind of cheap spray paint that you can buy from your local hardware store, any store you can find. But I'm not the best at spray painting, and you also see that I have a Chevy Nomad that I'm painting too. That's another project. I just didn't make a video for it. But all you have to do is just use it like any other spray paint can. It's just a little tiny can though, so it's more meant for hobby stuff. It's not any high quality, really. It just paints the car. You guys didn't see it, but my camera ran out of battery right before I finished the first coat of paint on the car. I didn't sand it or anything, which is the thing I probably should have done, because the original paint hadn't come off all the way, and you could see where some of the imprints are. But other than that, I'm really happy with it. I still need to polish it, and but other than that, it's mainly complete. I put 2 coats on it because some of the spot I kind of sanded it and then I repainted it just so it would look a little better. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. I painted the wheels, I cleaned interior in the windshield, and I painted the body. I didn't really do anything with the base. I polished the car just for the end, so this is what it looks like. This is the final product. And there's the Chevy Nomad, if you were wanting to see it, just in case. So, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.